One important takeaway of Prime Minister's speech was setting the tone for an announcement that will happen in the month of September on the occasion of Vishwakarma Jayanti. The Vishwakarma Yojana, which is aimed at the artisans like the barbers, masons, jewelers, will be for around 15,000 crore, but it becomes important because it is being seen as a decision which will have huge impact in the upcoming elections in the state of Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Madhya Pradesh. What are the political calculations behind this move? We have Union Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat joining us live. Mr. Shekhawat, really appreciate your time and happy Independence Day from the entire team of NDTV 24/7. Let me start with the first question, sir. It is clearly timed with the assembly elections in your state. Help us understand the OBC population and this announcement and its impact.
Thank you very much. But from the way I look into this scheme, which was announced by Honorable Prime Minister and which was mentioned by Honorable Finance Minister during her budget speech in the last budget session, that we are going to introduce one scheme for the artisans and the people of the segment of the society who are working with their experience and their expertise and with their hands. Maybe it's goldsmiths or the society which is working, or people who are working in the wooden sector, or the people who are working as a mason, or the people who are working as in the iron sector. So this is a big column of the society, and I can tell you with all my experience that now these type of activities are not limited with any of the caste or the society. You just go and visit. I suggest you just go and visit all the salons and the parlors in Delhi. You will hardly find the people from the society which traditionally used to work in this segment. That you will hardly find any of the person of that society. There are the people who comes from the other castes and other segments of the society, and they are working in that sector. So it is not meant for any of the castes or any of the segments. It is meant for the artisans who are working in the different sector and playing a pivotal role in the development of our country, and in the future also they are going to play a very critical and pivotal role in making India a new India and a developed nation.
Okay, Gajendra, one of the points that has been made by the Prime Minister in the context of, he's saying that the period from 2014 onwards has been a decade of transformation. He talked about Har Ghar Jal with Jal Jeevan Mission, because it comes under your ministry, and how 2 lakh crore has been spent for tap water connections. How transformational is it, and how confident is the BJP that this will have an impact of people looking at your party favorably in the upcoming elections?
See, I don't look all these things with the political angle and mandate. See, Honorable Prime Minister have taken a resolution that we are going to change the life of the common people and people of the downtrodden society of our nation. And with this approach, in his first spell of the government, he introduced couple of schemes for cleaner fuel for everyone, housing for all, sanitation for all, and banking and financial inclusion for all. And with those schemes, in continuation of those schemes, when the second time when country has blessed him to serve as a Prime Minister, he announced from the ramparts of the Red Fort only that we are going to introduce a scheme in the name of Jal Jeevan Mission to provide drinking water to each and every rural house of the country. And now, with the pride, I can say, on the 4th anniversary of Jal Jeevan Mission, that the base from which we initiated, that was 16%, we have reached to such position where we have achieved the 66.66%. So from the situation where 1 out of 5 house was getting water through pipelines in their houses and homes, Now 3 out of 5 people are getting water in their house, and we have changed the life of almost 9.5 crore families by providing drinking water in their houses. And certainly this is the blessings of the mothers and the ladies of the society and the houses, where they were compelled to for the treasury to bring the drinking water and the water for domestic purposes in their houses. Now the life has changed for them, and they are going to bless Narendra Modi again. And the blessings of these type of poor people whose life have changed by the different initiatives taken by the Modi ji's government, their blessing is going to play a pivotal role and critical role to repeat our government in 2024.
I have just one question for you now, sir. You know, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in all his recent speeches, be it in Parliament or with that inauguration that happened of that building where the G20 Leaders Summit will be taking place, he is talking about the Modi guarantee, saying that it is about his personal promise to the country and its people that in his next tenure, if it happens, India will be the 3rd largest economy. How important is it for the BJP to make it about Prime Minister's persona? Because there is a clear Modi voter, which is something that we have seen election after election. May not be for the BJP, but Prime Minister's personal assurances really play a role.
Yeah, certainly, because the credibility of Prime Minister as a leader, it is unparalleled and unprecedented. Have you seen any of the Prime Minister who has hailed the nation that to give up the subsidy which they were getting for the gas connection and LPGs, and a crore of people in the country have given up their subsidies? He has hailed the nation and people, elderly people of the nation, to give up their incentives which they used to get in the railway tickets, and lakhs of people have given that type of incentive what they were getting. It is unprecedented, and it is all because nation trusts Prime Minister and Prime Minister's word. He has promised that we are going to bring change in the life of the poor people, and will brought them out of the concern which they were having for their basic amenities which they require in their houses. And people are seeing that change has already been brought in by the government led by Modi ji. So people trust, and this trust factor is going to play a pivotal role for BJP's victory in the future.